We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with some interesting news regarding the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos. And for those of you unaware, Jimmy and Jay have reached another very impressive milestone that is definitely worth mentioning. As of yesterday, the Usos have officially been Tag Team Champions in WWE for a record-setting 500 days, and this huge accomplishment is coming after the Usos already took the record of being the longest reigning Tag Team Champions in WWE history when the Usos defeated the New Day on Friday Night SmackDown on November 14th, officially taking that impressive record. By all means, the Usos certainly deserve everything they have achieved in WWE, especially lately, as they have been doing some truly fantastic work in the Bloodline faction storyline, so congrats to Jimmy and Jay for now reaching 500 days as Tag Team Champions. And without question, it does not seem like there really is any end in sight when it comes to the Usos' undisputed WWE Tag Team title reign, because while the Usos are set to defend their undisputed tag titles against Matt Riddle and Elias on Monday Night Raw this coming week, the chances of Jimmy and Jay losing their titles is almost non-existent, and it is doubtful they'll be losing the titles until perhaps the Showcase of the Immortals WrestleMania 39 next year, and even that is far from being a guarantee, so the Usos are truly having a historic run in WWE alongside the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Is Randy Orton set to make a sad retirement announcement from WWE? As many of you are likely aware, there has been great concern behind the scenes in WWE regarding Randy Orton's status in the company, and more so about Randy's serious back injury, which has caused there to apparently be a lot of doubt surrounding Randy Orton's future in WWE, and if he will be wrestling again. Randy Orton has been out of action from WWE since May 2022 because of a serious back injury, and it was reported at the beginning of last month in November that backstage WWE officials were very worried about Randy Orton's injury, and that the general consensus behind the scenes was that Randy Orton should have already returned by now, and had that happened, then Randy Orton's storyline with Matt Riddle would have continued. And in all honesty, Riddle's alliance with Elias is likely because of Randy's delayed return, and unfortunately there is a chance that Randy Orton does not return to WWE to wrestle again, because of just how serious his back injury really is. And this is a kind of injury that can and oftentimes does force a wrestler into an early retirement. However, many within the wrestling community are now thinking of ways WWE could utilize Randy Orton if his in-ring career is over, and a retirement announcement is looming large. Former WWE General Manager Teddy Long recently mentioned in an interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling that he believes Randy Orton would be a huge asset to the WWE's Performance Center. Here's what Teddy Long suggested Randy Orton could do in WWE if he does not wrestle again. Quote, well, he could become a mentor. They got a lot of young guys there, a lot of young kids that need talking to, need learning, need training, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of young kids they got in NXT that really need the knowledge and the help. So Randy would be great in that field, helping the young kids with their matches. He's a good promo man, he could help you with that also. As I said, a lot with the in-ring work. Now, if Randy Orton was forced into an early retirement, it can almost be guaranteed that Orton would remain with WWE to some extent, and that Triple H would find something suitable for Randy Orton to do in the company, as he definitely has a great mind for the wrestling business and could really help WWE in a lot of ways. So fans should really not be too worried about Randy's future in WWE if he's unable to wrestle again, as he will always have a place in the company, and Triple H would certainly make sure of that. However, we should remain hopeful that Randy Orton will eventually return to WWE and compete inside that squared circle again, because there are so many accomplishments and great storylines waiting for Randy Orton if he was able to come back, and it would be a real shame if Orton's career is cut short because of this serious back injury. But unfortunately, as of right now, there is no timetable for when Randy Orton would return to WWE, if he even was ever cleared to compete again. So it is a bit of a bleak situation where Randy's concerned, but we will remain positive on the situation regardless. With that said, on a bit of a positive note, Randy Orton's father recently revealed that Randy is coming along following his surgery, and that he will be back in the ring before we know it. So let's hope that Randy Orton does not need to make a sad retirement announcement anytime soon, and instead makes his thunderous return to WWE sometime in 2023. However, if Randy Orton is done in WWE from an in-ring standpoint, how do you feel WWE could best utilize Randy? Should he go down to the Performance Center or NXT and help the up-and-coming aspiring superstars hone their craft? Or should Randy Orton instead be utilized in a different role, such as a member of the creative team or a backstage producer for WWE? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Now, there has been a lot of talk recently regarding William Regal's status in AEW All Elite Wrestling, with it being speculated by Fightful Select that William Regal's deal with AEW was set to expire at the end of November 2022, and that there was interest from WWE to have William Regal return to the company. We now have some breaking news to share, because according to one of our sources, PW Insider, all signs are pointing to William Regal returning to WWE in the very near future, with this being the exact quote from PW Insider on William Regal's status with AEW and WWE. Quote, "All signs are that William Regal, 54, will be World Wrestling Entertainment bound shortly. Although we have heard nothing official from the company, there have been rumblings within WWE of late about Regal returning in a backstage role. That would mean Regal would be exiting AEW, where it certainly appeared that he was written out of storylines last night on Dynamite, having been attacked by AEW champion MJF. Now, by all means, this is groundbreaking news that William Regal could be on his way back to WWE after leaving AEW soon. Some fans are speculating that William Regal could sort of be a forbidden door return for WWE if he was still under contract with AEW, or dealing with that company to some extent. But it is most likely that William Regal's contract with All Elite Wrestling will have already expired before any deals with WWE are made. But as of right now, all signs are pointing to William Regal coming back home to WWE, which is very exciting news. Now, this isn't exactly surprising news that WWE had a big interest in having AEW's William Regal return, because as many of you are likely aware, Triple H, the new head of creative in WWE, has a fantastic and close relationship with William Regal, hence why they had previously worked so closely in NXT together. And if you hadn't known, even before all of these reports started to go around regarding William Regal's impending WWE return, Triple H had put out a tweet of William Regal prior to Survivor Series War Games, which already set in motion the speculation on William's return to the company. And now it looks like it's actually happening, which is huge news. And let us know your thoughts on William Regal's impending WWE return. And is this a wise signing on Triple H's part?